Gold TV welcomes you to Body Count and Playboys. This is part 2 of Open Legs and Shut Gates, and our text is John chapter 4, the story of the Samaritan woman. Beginning with a question, how many people have you taken to bed since you first got involved with wrong relationships? Let's go streetwise. How many times have you been laid? Jesus said to her, "Go call your husband and come here." The woman answered and said, "I have no husband." Jesus said to her, "You've said well, I have no husband, for you have had 5 husbands, and the one whom you have now is currently not your husband. In that you spoke truly." Jesus is simply saying that this street-smart girl has had only boyfriends and playboys, not husbands. Jesus is also presenting the total records of her body count as it is in heaven. What difference would it make if all the celebrities who pride themselves in sleeping with countless women or men realize that God has the records too? The Samaritan woman didn't want this subject broached. She denied having any husband or boyfriends, but Jesus hit the bullseye. 5 guys have been through you, and the current guy is wasting you. This girl is religious to the T, but she can't seem to handle men very well. She has a theology about Jacob and his sons, right about mountains and the wells, but her knowledge is useless in quenching her thirst for men. There are those who, unless they meet Jesus like her, will continue to pile a useless body count on their list of shame. Jesus knows all your secret boyfriends and girlfriends. He knows your pleasure thirst and wants you to know that no man or woman can satisfy your appetite for the big O. The human soul is wider than creation, and no amount of orgasms compilation can come near to slake our thirst and quest for more thrills. The more we get, the more we want more. Back to the records. Jesus knows who you slept with yesterday. He knows who you're planning to lay this week. Jesus knows every hotel or guest house where you got laid and got paid. It doesn't matter what you got from those men or women. Nothing ever satisfies like Jesus ever will. But when Jesus flips the page of your thirst as he did for this Samaritan woman, you stop the useless body count and begin winning souls. Quote, "And many of the Samaritans of that city believed in him because of the word of the woman who testified, 'He told me all that I ever did.'" You see, the account of this lady changed immediately after her encounter with Jesus. Her thirst for empty relationships turned into eternal valued relationships. The account of many, the record says many Samaritan people gave their lives to Christ because of her testimony, and these will be credited to her in eternity. What an awesome reward! The change from sleeping around to preaching about is not easy, but this amazing tale shows us that what's possible with God. It doesn't matter how messed up your life has been, God can change you and use you greatly in the coming harvest. It's interesting that in the story, Jesus Christ talks about the whitened harvest field in connection with a sudden change and harvest, the result of this solitary woman. Wow! God will use you for the harvest of souls. Your past cannot stop God from using you to harvest many souls for His kingdom. The good news is, even if you slept with 1,000 people, the harvest you will bring to God will always be more than your body count. After all, it's easier, according to this story, to get men and women to the throne room than it is to get them naked in the bedroom.